Reduce, reuse, recycle. These are the usual 3R concepts that we are familiar with. Though when it comes to plastics, reduce, reuse, refill is a concept in which a small company adopts. One afternoon tea session with his friends has led Wilson Lai to the birth of BYOB, which stands for Bring Your Own Bottle.
Since it's a bottle, why don't you just keep using it as a bottle? Then my friend tell me that I have 10 of this bottle at home. Then he said, if you open a shop, let me refill, so people can come and reuse their bottle. So that is how it started.
By reusing old plastic bottles and refilling it with any detergent of your choice, it is interesting how this simple idea became the startup of a business core.
It's a non-profiting thing for us, so that we can keep the price low and make it affordable for all. Why? If you want to save the world, you do not rely on the 10% elites, you rely on the 90% mass.
The concept is simple to understand. However, urban lifestyle has affected people's decision to adopt this conscious act of reusing bottles.
No one have the time to purposely bring bottle to reuse, because it will be a very conscious effort to come to a detergent shop just to refill.
Despite some hurdles, there are still loyal regulars that visit the store to get their supply of detergents.
I think it's very good. We don't need to actually go to supermarkets to, buy the detergents that come with bottles, and we actually pay for the bottle cost as well.
Yeah, I think recycling is very important. It's what we have to do to sustain our country and our environment. So I strongly encourage everyone to do it.
Although this is the approach Wilson has taken towards reducing plastic waste, different people have different approaches when it comes to going green. For Michelle Ho, who started her small natural soap company, Kinder Soap, says it's all for her beloved daughter.
Okay, it wasn't really an active or conscious choice to do it. What happened was that when I had my second child, Andrea, she was perfectly fine as an infant, but 2 weeks after she was born, she was already starting to develop what looked like eczema. Because I grew up with eczema and I knew what it would mean if she had it in the long term. It would mean doses of steroid creams. So I wanted to take a more natural approach to how we take care of our skin. So that's what got me started on trying to look for natural skincare.
Kinder Soap handmade soap bars are made from natural plant-based ingredients. They are not only gentle to the skin, but to the environment as well.
Well, the product itself doesn't put a lot of stress on the environment in terms of when you wash yourself and the runoff from that. It doesn't, because the cleansing action is so mild, and also the ingredients that we use, they are just oils. And you also see that the way that we make the soap, it doesn't depend on very heavy machinery or high running costs. There's very little heat that actually goes into producing the soap. Generally speaking, in terms of the process, we're very low energy consumption.
Michelle also adopts recyclable and reusable waste in packaging, and that none of her materials used are white in colour.
So this brown craft paper is something that's quite easily available in the market right now. Well, they degrade quite readily, and the cotton that's used for the muslin bag is unbleached as well. It's a look that I think translates what we want to convey in the sense of trying to be kinder on the environment, kinder on your skin. So we try and keep things as simple as we can.
Her natural ingredient approach and recyclable aspect of the product has gained the favour of customers who use Kinder Soap.
First thing is that they don't use plastic. You can see that they use muslin bag and recycled paper, and they have a policy that when you return the muslin bag, 12 of them, they give you a bar of soap for free. So I think that it reduces wastage, and it's good to use less plastic because it takes a long time to decompose.
Like probably this brand uses, it selectively select things that may not harm the environment, especially when we discard it.
BYOB and Kinder Soap are cottage businesses, each with their own distinctive ways.
Businesses in a small way, but we can have a really good, big impact in terms of not contributing to environmental pollution and things like that. It's a bit idealistic and it's never going to be perfect, but we do what we can.
This is their way of doing their bit in the effort to promote a greener environment and a better future.